It's the Sportswire, Sexy Messiah. It's the Sportswire, Sexy Messiah. It's the Sportswire, Sexy Messiah. It's the Sportswire, Sexy Messiah.
Saturday, January 27th, a special Saturday weekend edition of the Sportswire with Saks and Massieh. I'm Saks, alongside here with the Massieh. What's up?
Hey, look who it is. If it isn't birthday boy.
I celebrated my 90th birthday,
90th birthday.
On Tuesday, according to the Tuesday Sports Rundown.
Yeah, how do you feel? You feel 90?
I feel great. For 90, I feel great.
Do you?
For 31, I don't know how I feel, but for 90, I feel great.
Well, you look good for 31 and 90, so far so good.
If people do hear a little bit of clacking in the background, that's just Cruiser walking around.
Who's Cruiser?
I don't know. Who's Cruiser?
Cruiser is this big, enormous dog that Justin owns.
That Sleeve's going to be looking after this weekend.
Sleeve, I heard Sleeve is coming into town twice.
Sleeve's, yeah.
Tell the viewers or the listeners about this story.
I don't understand it completely.
This isn't really on the agenda, but since
It wasn't even on the rundown.
No, but go ahead and
So Sleeve was supposed to be coming on Friday.
but don't say why because
We
okay.
don't want to. Yeah. So Sleeve was supposed to be coming on Friday. No, he's supposed to be coming Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night. So he had plans to come Thursday night, and then he told us, "Oh, I got to come on Wednesday to do something. I'm going to come Wednesday morning, go back Wednesday night to Sacramento. He's coming to San Diego. And then Thursday night, I'm going to come back to San Diego." I'm like, "Well, why don't you just stay?" "Because I got to work on Thursday," he said. Meanwhile, on Friday he's working remote. I don't get why he can't work remote on Thursday.
It's still a mystery. So basically, he's traveling to San Diego twice in 24 hours.
Correct.
This is so strange.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Cruiser, you're very upset. He's not happy that Sleeve's coming, maybe.
Well, I think he is. He might get a new friend who likes dogs.
I talked to Sleeve today, and Sleeve was telling me that he loves dogs.
Was this a phone call?
No, this would be a textual message.
Because Sleeve does like to call.
Yeah, he did call me a couple times this week, and I was at work one time, and the other time I was at dinner for my birthday, and I wasn't able to get on the phone with him.
Sleeve's got the best life, though, because he can just do whatever he wants whenever he wants. He doesn't have dinner. He doesn't have...
Kind of like coming down to San Diego twice in 24 hours.
He's just a superstar like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you had a good birthday.
Had a great birthday. Was out of the house for the birthday.
Oh, I heard you got evicted, yes.
Yes, they were fumigating the Saks residence.
Do they still do that? I feel like there's better ways to do that these days. Do they really tent it?
There was the whole
Did you see the tent?
I saw the tent.
Circus. I always thought,
Circus
my parents always told me it was a circus.
Maybe in Egypt it was a circus.
Maybe.
But yeah, they do put a yellow and blue tent over the entire property. We had to bag all of our food. So all of our food we had to put in these special bags that they gave us. They're like plastic see-through bags.
I'm hoping you just threw it away after.
No, we put them in the bags. But you don't have to worry about your dishes. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything
that doesn't make sense.
You can use. The whole thing doesn't make sense. They're either messing with us and you really don't even need to bag your food, or they're messing with us and we should clean our plates and cups and everything, and I'm going to get some sort of poisoning.
For sure.
So
yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm here now, so I might get the poisoning.
I already inhaled it all.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good. I cleaned the
cleaned
couch.
it out? Okay,
yeah, I
good,
cleaned the
good,
couch.
good.
You're good to go.
Sweet.
We haven't even been on the air since the games last weekend.
I know.
It's been, Wednesday, I was out of the house, so I was down, at my parents' a ways away, and we had dinner plans with them, so I couldn't do it. Then Thursday, I had to come back home from the tenting. And
yesterday we had a triple date.
We did have a triple date, a very nice evening. We took down a couple bottles of wine. What did you think of the wine?
The wine was good. It paired well with the meal that we had.
So just good.
Just good. It wasn't
from the special reserve menu that the Massieh usually likes to order
triple digits, baby.
And then we get
How
the
much
bill.
was that bottle? 52?
52 a bottle.
No wonder our bill was so much. We spent $100 on wine.
$100 on wine.
And we didn't even get drunk. Well, I didn't. You might have.
I was tipsy.
Yeah. Well,
making some inappropriate comments towards the end of dinner.
Finally.
Yeah.
Well.
I sounded like you.
Taught you well. Yeah, you took care of that for me yesterday.
Well, see, the thing when we go out is I always try to be on my worst behavior so you look good for a night.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah.
It really disguises my real personality.
It does.
But then they listen to me on the air and then they go, oh,
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did miss all the games.
We missed it, but we watched the game together on Sunday, actually. We went for brunch.
Which one?
We
Oh,
watched
yeah.
the Patriots and Jacksonville
Well, that
game.
wasn't really...
It was a game.
It was a game, but it wasn't really a brunch. You kind of wussied out there with the mimosas.
How'd I wussy out?
You only had like 2. It was
we-
all you could drink, and you only had 2, maybe 3 glasses, which was, I don't know, $15. You really don't... You paid $5 a glass.
So
Still not bad.
I think Sleeve wants. When Sleeve comes, are we going to go?
Well, it depends on if he stays long enough.
That's right. If he flies back and then
Oh,
flies back
he'll be here for the
and-
Super Bowl, so we have to watch the Super Bowl with
We
him.
do have to watch Super Bowl with him.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do for the Super
This
Bowl.
is an undecided Super Bowl trip.
Especially for the Sportswire. We should be more organized.
Well, this week it was your fault. Next
Yeah.
week, we're back on schedule. We
We
just
are
don't know
back
where to
on
watch the
schedule.
Super Bowl.
We got to figure that out. But we have some days. We were
What's D.
watching.
Frank doing?
D. Frank is having a little bit of. He invited me over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure the second half of the Sportswire can come as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we got Sleeve, but it's going to be kid-friendly, and I don't know how kid-friendly we are.
No, we are not
At least not
kid-friendly.
yet. Not
No.
until, like, April.
Yeah, I'm definitely not kid-friendly. Even
Yeah.
in April, we
Yeah.
will not be kid-friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe not D. Frank's house. Sorry, D. Frank.
Yeah.
It's better for your family that we just stay away. Or at least this
Definitely.
half stays away.
Definitely. He's got 3 kids. So I know some other people might be coming with kids.
Yeah, no kids for me.
Yeah,
No
so
kids.
D. Frank's a good guy, though. Good dude. D.
But
Frank,
what a game. Let's talk about the Patriots, Jags. What a game.
Patriots, Jags, a
Rigged?
very good game.
Rigged?
I know you think it's rigged. I saw the hit on Gronk a few times, and it's football. It's football.
Was that the play he got the concussion?
Yeah. We were watching it when it happened,
yeah.
and they got the 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct or whatever.
When I watched it live, I thought it was BS. I thought it was, okay, here come the refs. They got the pocket. They got the spread. They know what they have to cover. Threw the flag, and here they are. Touchdown, right? A couple plays later.
Yep, exactly.
After another penalty.
Another PI.
But the hit was a hit. I think it was a great hit. It was football.
How can you play as an athlete? How do you play football unsure of what's going to be a penalty and what's not? It seems like any time you go after the guy, there's a possibility the guy's going to get hit in the head. It's football.
Yeah.
You have a helmet on. You lead with the head a lot of times. If you don't go all out, even you miss it, then you're gonna be questioned about your effort.
Like the New Orleans safety.
Exactly. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well do.
You have to. I think it was a great hit. Bad call. Gronk dropped it, right? Which makes it an even better hit. But I still think the refs made a couple bad calls in that game.
Gronk is in concussion protocol still.
So do you think he's not going to play?
No, he's going to play.
He has to.
He's going to play. He still has another week.
Whatever happened to Tom Brady's wrist or hand?
Yeah, I haven't heard about that all week. Have you?
I haven't heard anything out of the Super Bowl all week.
All I heard was what you covered on the Sports Rundown.
That's it.
Is the jersey, the white jersey.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I heard. Also, is that they're going to wear white jerseys and nothing. I heard some Gronk talk about Gronk being out with the concussion, still in the concussion protocol. But yeah.
But no drama out of Super Bowl camp, and even the Eagles camp is pretty quiet. I haven't heard one lick of information from the Eagles camp. I think the Philly fans are the news story, right? They're causing riots and stuff.
Well, they greased up those poles with some Crisco back on last Sunday. I still saw some pictures of people climbing those poles.
Really?
I did.
Nice.
But yeah, Philly, this is a rematch. This Super Bowl is a rematch from 2004.
Which I didn't even realize until you brought that up now. That's crazy.
So it's if you would have listened to when I did my sports rundown,
Yes, your
I
sports
did talk about it.
Yeah, I don't listen to all the sports rundowns.
So
Because usually I have to do them. But the one time, I didn't listen to them. Yeah. Sorry about that.
that's okay. But
Who won that game?
The Patriots won
Patriots
the game.
won, okay.
Yeah, the Eagles were trying to make a comeback, fell short. Donovan McNabb, he was actually sick during the game. He was throwing up during the game. T.O. got injured that season. He did not play in the Super Bowl. But yeah, it's a rematch from 2004.
Is it really a rematch? It's not.
It's the same teams playing. Is
There
that
you go.
better? We have the same teams playing this year that we had playing in 2004.
But the players, I mean, was Tom Brady in that game?
Sure was.
What? 2004?
2004.
Man, he's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Greatest football player of all time?
Oh, man. In our generation.
Greatest football player of all time.
All time.
All time. Why not?
He might be. He might be.
Greatest human being of all time.
Greatest life of all time?
For sure, that's 100%.
There was something on the worldwide leader in sports today. They were asking who the greatest of all time is. Is it Brady or is it Jordan?
Ooh. Well, Jordan has a threefold career, I think, where Tom has just been a football player. Jordan tried baseball, basketball superstar, and now he's a businessman, and he owns a basketball team, and he's successful doing that. So, player to player, I think Tom Brady's better than Jordan.
Wow, that's bold.
Yeah, that is.
I never was into basketball around the era of Michael Jordan, so it's hard for me to say. And I was never a fan of football before the era of
The
Tom
Sportswire.
Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady. Yes.
And the Sportswire. So, for me, yes, I do think Tom Brady. I don't think you can put John Elway, Dan Marino.
Joe Montana, maybe?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that Tom Brady takes the cake.
You say Brett Favre?
Brett Favre. Yeah.
I didn't like Brett. I don't know why.
He's just a gunslinger, you know?
Yeah.
He's just like your Levi wearing, you know.
Yeah, the commercial, right?
Mm-hmm. He does those Levi commercials, and I don't know. I think Brady Belichick, the best duo ever. To me, they're better than the Spurs and Popovich.
How about Phil Jackson and Jordan? That's a pretty dynamic duo.
I take Belichick Brady.
Really?
What they've been able to do year in and year out, everybody always questions them. Oh, they got rid of this piece, they got rid of that piece. They don't have wide receivers, they don't have a running back. Their defense isn't good, this and that. Somehow, some way, they go out there and they play hard-nosed football. They compete. It's not always pretty. The Patriots aren't always blowing teams out. It's like the Jacksonville game, but you know that they still have a chance. You watch that Jacksonville game and they're losing the whole entire game pretty much. But you know, hey, this game's not over. The Patriots are going to win it. Super Bowl last year, down 17 in the third quarter. This game's not over. It's the Patriots. It's Belichick. It's Brady. They are the best coach, star player duo in the history of sports.
With that being said, great rant. Probably your best of this season. Who wins the football game? Eagles, Patriots.
Can't bet against Belichick, Brady, and the Patriots.
I think I might have to.
Do you want to go double or nothing on the bet?
I knew that was coming. Right once I said I think the Eagles might win it. No, I don't want to go double or nothing.
So you are going to take the $50 dinner.
I'm cashing
and you're
out.
going to cash out.
I'm cashing out.
All right. This is like Cash Cab when they get to their destination and they can either go double or nothing on what they've won.
Taking the cash.
Okay.
Smart
All
money.
right. Massieh's taking the cash.
But I will take the Eagles to win.
You will take. Should we do a little side? I'm trying to think of any side bet we can do.
Well, I'm going to take the points, whatever I have. It's 5.5, right? Eagles are underdogs by 5.5.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
You know what my side is?
I forgot what it was called, but I do remember that you do have a site to search the Y. No,
Scores and odds.
Scores and odds.
Minus 4.5.
Okay, cool.
It opened at minus 5. It's currently at 4.5.
What's the over-under on points?
48.
48. That's a pretty high-scoring game, right?
That is. It's 24 points each.
What's the money line? 177. So if we bet 100, we win 177 back. That's not bad.
If you bet on the Eagles. If you bet on the Patriots, you put down 100.
You win.
You have to put down 211
to win 100.
To win 100.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's not worth. So we got Foles is listed as probable, and Gronkowski
Foles is the starting quarterback.
Yeah,
he's not probable. We know he's playing.
Well, yeah, if he's not playing,
who's their backup?
Who's the backup to the backup? What's up, Cruiser? Cruiser wants to join the Sportswire?
Okay, focus. Who's the backup to Foles?
I have no clue. Who
okay, maybe D. Frank knows that one.
D. Frank, let me tell you, these two, D. Frank and our boy D's Nuts.
D's Nuts.
D's Nuts, also known as Feldstein.
Relax, because he charges us every time we use.
He does. I heard all about it this week. And these are our number 1 and number 2 fans. And they were disappointed we were not going live on Wednesday. I had to explain to them the circumstances of the delay. And D. Frank also told me he does not like the daily sports rundowns because then it's hard for him to find the hour-long show. And I said, well, if you just listen to every new one when it comes up, then you'll not miss out on any shows.
And D. Frank, they're titled Thesportswire Sports Rundown.
That's right. As opposed to Sportswire episode number 3, number 4, stuff like that.
It's okay. He'll get it.
Yeah. But
Cruiser, what's going on, man? Wants to get scratched?
If you hear that, that's his tail wagging in the background.
So you're going Pats, I'm going Eagles.
Are you?
No money on the line. I'm cashing out.
You're cashing out. You don't even want to go a bet minus 4.5?
Nope.
No?
I would have taken
Do you think it's going to be a good game at least?
Yes.
You think it's going to be a good one?
Yes.
The worst game I remember was the Broncos-Seahawks Super Bowl.
Oh, that was like 2 years ago, right?
It was a little longer than that.
It was a blowout.
It was horrible.
And the Broncos were favored.
Couldn't even watch it.
Yeah.
You couldn't even watch like 3/4 of that game. You were.
I think I was in Europe when I watched it. It was horrible. I stayed up all night. What a waste.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping for a good game. I think that I'm hoping it will be. I think that you have 2 really good teams. I think that the Eagles, despite not having Wentz, I have been impressed with Foles. I know that I was out there saying that this team can't compete without Nick Foles, and I will admit, I'm sorry, without Carson Wentz, and I will admit that Foles has done better than I thought. He's 2-0 in the playoffs, 4-1, I believe, since he took over. And the Eagles have looked good. Foles looked really, really good against the Vikings. Talk about a game that was horrible to watch.
That was bad.
I will admit I didn't even watch the entire game.
You couldn't.
After 3, sometime in the fourth quarter, I said, all right, I've had enough. I'm going to stop watching and carry on.
Yeah, it was bad. Mm-hmm. But Foles has actually not had a bad game since his first game, right?
I think
this year?
think that's because he didn't play the game, I want to say, against Dallas when they lost 6-0. He didn't play.
No.
So he looked really good last week. He had some throws that were really good. Now, what do you think happens to Foles? Does he stay as a backup for the Eagles? Does he want a starting position in the league?
If he wins a Super Bowl, he's a starter somewhere next year, making $20 million a year. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's too much. Maybe $15 million. Or does he have to sit there on the Eagles bench? Because Carson's a starter.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is going to be the starter. Regardless, Super Bowl or no Super Bowl, he's going to be the starter.
Yeah. Nick Foles, $5 million, son. 2-year.
2-year, $11 million
through
deal.
2019. So he's got one more year.
Right. He's got one more. Well, no.
It says till 2021. Potential out 2019, 2 years. I guess he can get out of his deal at that point.
I guess. So it's a 2-year and then with an option for an extra 3.
He's been in the league for 8 years.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy. Not bad. Backup quarterback in the league.
How much money did he make so far? Doesn't say, huh? Right? No.
I don't know. Cash earnings?
There you go. Cash earnings. How much do you think, fans? Damn. $19 million. As a backup.
Almost $20 million.
As a backup.
$9 million. So let's see. He started with the Eagles 2012, 2013, 2014. Made, a little over $2 million. Then he went to the Rams. In 2015, he made $6 million, and in 2016, he made $6 million. He actually made more. He made 7.75 because he made $6 million with the Rams, and then another 1.75 million with the Chiefs.
Jeez.
Then in 2017, he now made $4 million this year, a salary of $1 million, and a signing bonus of $3 million.
That makes no sense.
Then next year, if the Eagles don't cut him, release him, trade him, he's set to make $7 million, $4 million in salary, and a $3 million roster bonus.
Jeez.
So for the Eagles, it makes sense to keep him as a backup.
Yeah.
God forbid something happens to Wentz.
What if he's just not the same player?
You never know.
What was his injury? Shoulder? ACL.
MCL,
Yeah.
ACL, MCL.
He might not be the same player.
He said he's not going to change his style of play, which you don't want him to change.
He needs
his
to just
style
hope
of
to
play.
get back to the original style of play. Knee surgery is not a joke, especially in the NFL. If these guys know you have a bad knee, what do you think they're going to go for?
They're going low, right?
Yeah.
The whole Tom Brady rule where you're not allowed to go low.
Wow.
But I think I will admit I've been impressed with Nick Foles. He has definitely impressed me, and I think he can be a starter in this league. I really do.
He's not flashy.
He's an Alex Smith.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. A little better. This year, at least.
Yeah, and right now in the background, we do have the NHL skills competition on. This is the only way I'll ever get Massieh to watch hockey. Is if
No
I put
idea
it
what's going on.
Right now, they're just skating around the fastest skater competition is what I believe it is to be, a lap around the rink.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know why anyone would even have this as a competition.
If just watch the skill. Look at how easy. I don't know if you've ever.
But this
been
is
on
like
ice.
watching, say, LeBron James sprint around a basketball court. It's just not a skill I want to see.
This is an Olympic event. Speaking of the Olympics,
technically,
February
yes.
8th, you have it coming up. You see my Islander in the background? John Tavares,
There
the
you
captain
go.
of the Islanders, number
Nice.
91. And we'll get to that later when we do our little hockey segment.
When's the Olympics?
February 8th,
It's in South Korea?
South Korea. The one that's not communist. I think it's South.
I asked someone one time if they were from North or South Korea, and they got very upset.
It's a valid question though.
It's a valid question, but they looked at me and said, "What do you think? South Korea, of course." I was like, "Okay, sorry about that." And then afterwards, I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes more sense." But yeah, that's just me insulting.
You insulting someone? I don't believe it. I
Oh,
don't
here
believe
comes
it
another
one
guy
bit.
skating around the rink, and he's faster than the previous guy. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, this is boring.
Well, this is the first of the skills competition.
No, they should
It's
cut
a whole
this.
it's a whole event we have going on here. Look at this guy. Look at the way he takes that turn though. On ice. On ice. I can ice skate. I'm not a great skater by any means, and they just make it look so damn
You know what's
easy.
more impressive, Justin? Is the cameraman holding the camera on ice, following these guys around. Look at this guy. He's amazing. With the camera. I can't even hold the camera still.
Well, they've got that balancing thing. You'll see him. This is the overhead view right now, but what you'll do is you'll see the guy with his stabilizer
Oh, I don't
somewhere.
They heard us, so now they're not going to show him.
Uh-oh.
There he is. Still not fast enough. Okay, next.
So
Foles, starter,
Foles, yeah. So Foles, I think, is a starter in the league.
20 mil. Ugh.
Gronk, I think, will play. Belichick, Brady, I think, are the greatest of all time. There was one other question that I did want to ask you after watching these games and everything. Do you think that the Jacksonville defense was overrated?
No.
They let up over 40 points the week before against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then,
That was an interesting game. That was a
It
different
was.
type of game.
but a great defense doesn't let up 40 points in the playoffs.
But this, against the Patriots, they only let up, what, 24, 27 points?
I want to say it was 20. It was 20 something.
Yeah.
It was in the low 20s.
And that was all fourth quarter points.
right.
So they shut out the Patriots for 3 quarters. So I don't think they were overrated. I think they were just about right rated.
All right. So do you think Jacksonville's a team to compete with in the AFC, or are they because what I was thinking is I think that the division they're in, the AFC South, is a weak division. But you look at it and say, yeah, it's a weak division, but they still did go out there and make it to the AFC Championship. So they beat a couple other good teams.
I can personally say that they got lucky this year. I think next year they're just going to be a 500 team.
Look at that. Josh Bailey, New York Islanders, in the competition for fastest skater. And I'm absolutely shocked because Josh Bailey is not a fast skater by any means.
And he's not going to win.
He's just not a fast skater. It's surprising that they have him in the competition.
No, third place.
Not bad. Not terrible, but
Okay.
interesting to see. Let's move on though. So in terms of the Super Bowl, Massieh is going to take the Eagles. I'm going to take the Patriots.
Yep.
But Massieh did cash out on his bet. We are not
resetting. No double or nothing.
No double or nothing. No. Any bets with Sleeve going on right now? I know that
Sleeve. I think he paid me.
Okay.
Paid me, and I don't think Sleeve wants me to take any more of his money.
No, especially now with all these airline trips and everything. He's probably gonna be broke.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Well, he's staying here for free, right? So, on both nights, or did his friend get him a room?
I think his friend might be getting him a room.
That makes sense.
So I don't know. He hasn't really let me know. Today he asked me where I lived, so I let him know where I lived.
Oh, because he's never been here before.
Never been here before. So
he's borrowing the smart car.
Is he? Did you talk to him about it?
Well, I don't know if he's taking me up on it.
Mm-hmm. Sleeve, let us know. Well, are you?
You need a car.
You do need a smart car.
For all the chicks that you're picking up on Tinder.
I can't wait to see some big nastics in the smart car. Maybe you can lift the smart car.
He probably could. Don't give him any ideas. Please.
Oh, NBA. I've been following the NBA a little bit more now that we do the Sportswire. I do check the headlines in the NBA. I do watch some NBA games. We have an exciting game coming up this evening, actually.
Who's playing?
Have the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics.
Ooh, that's nice.
It is. It should be a good game kind of to gauge where both teams are right now in the season. Celtics, are they the front runners in the East with what's going on with the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James?
The East looks so bad right now. So bad. The Celtics lost 3 out of 4 this week, I think.
And they're still in first place. The Cavaliers have won 2 of their last 8, are 3-7 in their last 10, but are still in third place in the Eastern Conference. But here's what's interesting. Despite them being in third place in the Eastern Conference, they're only 3 games ahead of the number 8 seed in the East.
That's nuts. It's just a bad conference.
It is bad. You have Celtics at top, Toronto, Raptors at number 2, and then you have the Cavaliers, and then it's a lot of glut after that.
Looks like we got a new leader.
Connor McDavid. He is the young stud on the Edmonton Oilers. Second year in the league. He was Rookie of the Year last year. The kid is an absolute phenom, Connor McDavid. Most hockey fans won't know most casual fans or non-hockey fans won't know his name, but remember it, Connor McDavid. The kid is legit. On the Edmonton Oilers, he plays over there in Canada, so you don't really hear about him as much. But the kid can flat out fly, has so many skills. His hands are amazing. His shot is amazing.
Sounds like you have a crush on him. Good hairline.
Well, he's only 18. He's only 19 years old, I think.
What? That's
yeah,
it?
Yeah, and he's a stud. He's a stud. He is an absolute stud. But going back to the NBA, did you see the injury yesterday?
Now who?
Boogie.
Who's Boogie?
DeMarcus Cousins.
He's out?
He's out for the season.
Nice.
DeMarcus Cousins with 12 seconds left, I think, in the game.
That's what he gets. He's a jerk.
They did beat the Houston
Warriors.
Rockets, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boogie Cousins out. He was having a strong game. He had a triple-double, 15, 13, and 11. Torn Achilles, ruptured Achilles, out for the season. Big loss for the Pelicans, who are looking really good, though.
Yeah, I don't think he comes back.
No, well, it's his last year on his contract, too.
I think he's done.
So the Pelicans have won 7 of 8. They're sitting at 6th place in the Western Conference. Boogie Cousins, averaging 25, 13, and 5 this year. Under the radar, 25, 13, and 5. I didn't even know he was having that great of a year, and it turns out that if he would have kept up with that average, he would have only been the 5th player in NBA history to put up numbers like that. The 4 other previous players all won NBA MVP.
Nice.
What do you think about this, Massieh?
That's a good stat.
Me going out there doing this NBA stat.
That's research, son.
Yeah, the Sportswire, no joke here.
I like it.
It's not just a side gig anymore.
It's a real life job.
It is. And
hopefully one day we don't have to work. Work is depressing.
One can only dream.
We could do this every day.
That would be nice.
Do you, Frank, every day would you listen to us on the way to work?
He would.
These nuts?
Oh, man, these nuts. So they actually wanted the Facebook Live, which we should maybe do next week again on Wednesday.
Oh, we should have done it here, but it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
It's very romantic right now.
We could have put the lights on, but it would have ruined the mood.
Yes. Why is it so dark?
Well, I don't know. I talked to my realtor about that.
You have a light fan right there.
I have a light fan. I got the can lights. We got the blinds are drawn, so that's why it's dark in here right now.
Okay, well, all right. Are you trying to take advantage of me?
Nah, you're used up.
Oh,
Used up.
Oh, that's not nice.
How was that lamb shank yesterday that you took?
Woo!
Was it a lamb shank?
Yeah, I'll have to post a picture of that.
Oh
that
man,
thing was delicious.
You were even eating the bone.
I had to get all those juices.
Yeah, that looked good. That looked real good.
Yeah, it was
All right.
it was worth it. You got the pasta, right?
I got the lasagna. It was good. It wasn't the best lasagna I've ever had. It was good.
That place is good, but you just have to order.
You have to order right.
Yeah.
I thought the burrata appetizer I had was delicious.
Ooh, that was good. That was really
good. The burrata, pesto, roasted peppers, tomatoes,
For
really
sure.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
Some fried calamari, which I found out the Massieh is not a fan of.
I don't like fried foods. I had to suck it up and eat one of those fried zucchinis, even though I didn't want to.
It was too cheesy, the sauce, for me. I'm not a cheese fan right now.
Yeah.
But
I love calamari, just not when I'm trying to lose weight.
not when you're... What was our boy EJ telling you? You look like you're
Cutting.
You're cutting.
Yes.
So
That's why I had the lamb shank and veggies. All protein.
I didn't think of that. No carbs.
Well, I
Are
had
you
some
watching your
carbs.
triglycerides?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Look, veggies had a little carbs, but I didn't eat all day.
No, do you do the intermittent?
Well, today I have unfortunately had to because I haven't had time to eat. But typically 16 hours.
Would you like a cheese stick or something?
No, it's too
You
late.
sure?
I'm going to go to Phil's barbecue later.
Oh, man. I love Phil's. You got me craving barbecue now. I might go for barbecue
Might as
myself
well,
tonight.
6 p.m.
Should I take the missus and we should just go?
Just meet us there.
Meet
Just
you
crash
guys
the
there?
party.
Crash the party
Might as well.
with the in-laws. I'm sure they'll be happy to see us.
They'll be like, who are these white people you bring? Justin, he sounds familiar. You've met him before, I think.
I've met them a few times.
yeah.
At the wedding,
Oh, yes.
before the wedding.
Before the Baby by Me. Baby and Me, or whatever it's called. Baby...
Something. I don't know.
Mama and Baby and Mama.
No.
It's like the weed place, so...
Yeah.
I still can't use your bath, huh?
You can use a bath. You know, did you bring the bath bomb?
No, it's in my other car.
Next time you come, you should bring the bath bomb.
So me and Sleeve can do it.
You and Sleeve.
I'll be here Wednesday and Thursday.
And Friday. And Saturday. I asked Sleeve if he was going to take down 2 burritos. He said only if we go to JV's.
Why
so
is
I
he-
told him that we're going to JV's.
I went to JV's a couple weeks ago. It's just not the same.
Without Sleeve or just in general?
No, without. I just went in general.
Huh.
But I didn't eat the tortilla, so maybe that was it.
What did you have?
I had a surf and turf burrito and didn't eat the tortilla. Just opened it up
Oh,
and it
man.
had steak and lobster.
That's good. That's good.
It's good, but it didn't taste the same without the.
So going back to NBA,
Yes,
what's going on in Cleveland?
struggling.
Does it coincidence that coincides with Isaiah Thomas coming
Yes,
back?
he is not.
Coincidence.
No, he's just not. They're not the team that they thought they were. They have no bench. They're pretty old. They haven't made any youthful upgrades. The Celtics are all young, fun. They made a huge upgrade in the trade. I think the Celtics really won out on this trade.
Oh, big time. What
Yeah.
Kyrie's doing for them, and,
Yeah.
and the type of leader and player that Kyrie is.
Yeah, he's and a positive role model, and he's just a good guy. Like I don't know why he didn't want to stay in Cleveland. Maybe the LeBron factor, but he has done well in Boston, and the Cavs are struggling. They're not going to make it to the finals this year. There's
No
just
finals.
No finals.
So they are not going to represent. So this is going to break the streak for LeBron.
This is going to break LeBron's streak.
How many years are we at the finals right now?
For LeBron,
Yeah,
at least 7. That's a big streak.
it's a great streak.
But they're playing like shit.
It's kind of like the Patriots being in the AFC Championship game.
Well, how many times? 7 years? 8 years?
I think it's 7 in a row.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Just dynasties. It's hard.
it is hard with the salary cap eras and you know, it makes it interesting at least. At least it makes it interesting. And I didn't even have this on my rundown. I just remembered about it actually. Jason Kidd
Fired.
fired. What was he, the Timberwolves coach?
No, the
Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks. And they were doing well.
They were 500, and they were expected to be above 500 at this point in the season. Last year they did well. They made it to the playoffs for the first time in a while. I don't know why they fired him. The players loved him. The fans loved him. He was one of my favorite players as a young kid, but I don't know why they let him go. Maybe just...
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. And something got out, too, about the Greek Freak or whatever warning him prior to the firing. And the Greek Freak had hoped that it didn't become public because then he looks bad. And he wanted to save the job. And I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was odd to see Jason Kidd let go. But he was coaching, I want to say he coached the Nets maybe for a little bit, too.
He did,
It didn't last there long.
Yep.
Cruiser just coughed up a hairball.
Oh, thank you, Cruz.
Yeah. And it's just, he's never had success. I don't think he's had any success as a coach, really. But it was interesting to see the Bucks or whoever, Bucks, yeah, it was the Bucks, let him go as a coach. I didn't expect that at all. But speaking of unexpected things, Lakers.
4 in a row.
4 in a row, 8-2 in their last 10. What's going on?
Come back, baby. Are they going to make the playoffs? They're only one game out of playoff contention.
I think they're like a few more than that out.
Are they?
Yeah.
Maybe I was just getting ahead of myself.
They're a few more than that out. Lonzo Ball still out.
Did they beat the Bulls last night?
They must have, yeah, because they've won 4 in a row.
Nice.
So they must have beat the Bulls last night. Lonzo Ball, I think he's missed the last 6 games. They're not going to rush him back. I think it's an MCL sprain. But what's the reason all of a sudden that the Lakers are winning?
I think they're finally clicking. The young squad, Kyle Kuzma. Wow. The guy is a stud. He is in the running for Rookie of the Year and maybe MVP. That's how well he's playing.
MVP?
If he brings them back to the playoffs, I think he wins the MVP award. LeBron's not winning it this year. Steph Curry's not winning it. KD's not going to win it. Maybe James Harden. What do you think?
Chris Paul, James Harden?
Nah, I don't like Chris Paul. He's not an MVP.
Kyle Kuzma. Really, MVP. Now look at his stats this season. Rookie, 47 games, averaging a little over 30 minutes a game, 46% from the field. In terms of points per game.
Where's he at?
16 and a half.
That's not bad.
16 and a half points per game.
Let's see if we can get someone live.
Assists per game, 2. 6 rebounds per game.
It's pretty good.
If I knew we were going to go live right now, I wouldn't have worn my bright orange Islander sweatshirt.
Well, let's see who...
I would have maybe done the hair up a little bit.
No one's watching. So.
No one's watching? But they might watch. Can't they watch on the replay?
No, we don't have to play it.
I just got
You got a notification? Sportswire is now live.
Sportswire is now live.
Nice.
Maybe D's Nuts is going to hop on.
We'll see. Hopefully he comments. Make sure he comments.
He would.
All right. So Lakers, you don't think they're going to make... They're 6 games back right now from playoff contention.
Okay.
Do we have a shot?
Of course they have a shot. They have a shot, but I don't think it's going to happen. They'd be better off having a shitty year. This way they can get another draft pick position. How about the Greek Freak? Number 2 in the league in points per game. 28.5 points per game.
He's a good MVP candidate.
I can't even say his name. That's why I have to call him the Greek Freak.
Yeah, no one can.
Yeah.
Where did he come from? What college did he go to?
I don't think he went to college.
Okay.
I would think he came from
That
Greece.
was racist. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not being racist.
Sorry. That's my fault.
They call him the Greek Freak because he's from Greece. He was an international player.
So they was signed 4 years ago when he was 19? Yeah.
I guess so. He was taken first round in 2013, number 15 overall by the Milwaukee Bucks, putting up monster season, 28.5 points per game, 10.2 rebounds per game, 1.3 blocks per game. Speaking of stat lines, LeBron James, quadruple double last night. Did you see that?
No, I saw a triple-double.
Well, triple-double, but 11 turnovers.
Oh.
The dubious quadruple-double. Only one other player since the NBA has started tracking turnovers. Only one other player has recorded a quadruple-double.
Who is?
We talked about him. Jason Kidd.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. You like those stats, Massieh.
Man.
J Saks coming through with the NBA knowledge.
You had a lot of time on your hands, apparently.
I did. I had a week off from work.
Yep, that makes sense.
It was nice.
Yep.
Had a little bit of change in
Must be nice.
companies.
Again?
Again.
This is like your third one in 4 years.
But it's only... Because I went back to the old company.
Oh, you went back to your old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
That's good.
So it's really 2 companies in 4 years, but 3 different jobs. So
3 different tenures.
I guess you could say that. But
Yes.
happy to be back. Thrilled to be back. Feels like I'm at home. It feels like never left, never skipped a beat. Great people. Process has been awesome. It's a homecoming. I feel at home.
The prodigal son has returned.
You can call it that.
Okay.
So yeah, I have had time. That's why I've been able to record the sports update.
One time. We appreciate that.
It was a busy week. I was
Yeah,
taking care of myself. I did dentist appointment. I did a doctor's appointment.
My dentist appointment's this Thursday.
Oh, you're going.
Yeah,
You're going to see. Tell her recommended you that I had such a great time there.
I put you in the notes.
She's going to have you fill out a thing when you come in, and it'll be like by whose pleasure.
Why can't I do that online? Maybe I'll email her. Let's email her.
Maybe they have it on their website and you can print it out. I don't know.
We'll check.
But, yeah, Greek Freak. Top 5 offensive leaders, points per game in the league. Harden, Greek Freak, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. Assists, top 5. Westbrook, John Wall, James Harden, LeBron James, Draymond Green. John Wall.
Still participating.
What's going on with him? I haven't heard about him all year long.
Well, he plays for the Wizards, and he averages about, 19 points a game?
Yeah.
He's
averaging 19. Where's rebounds? 19, 3.5, and 9 per game, which is not bad at all. Which is great, actually.
Yeah. But
he's averaging
he's on the Wizards.
More points per game than his career average. He's averaging right on par with his assists, and he's averaging 1 rebound more per game. And I feel like this year we've heard less about him than we have years in the past. Is it because the Wizards are so bad?
Yes.
Are they that bad? I don't even.
Well, they're not that bad, but it's a bad team. They're not great.
They're 26 and 22.
But that's in the
One
East.
game back of Miami in the Southeast.
He just doesn't have the right team around. They're going to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they're sitting at number 5 right now. They're 1.5 games back of Cleveland, but they only hold a half-game lead over the 3 teams in 6th, 7th, and 8th. 6th, 7th, and 8th right now, all tied. 76ers, Bucks, Pacers. All 9 games back of the Celtics.
That's exciting.
It's tight there, but the Pistons, the Knicks, the Hornets, still in it. I would say the Bulls, Nets, Magic, Atlanta.
No chance.
When you're 14, 17, not 17.
But they could have a Lakers resurgence.
The Bulls are 8 games out of a playoff spot.
Still early.
It's still early. It's still early. They've only played how many games? You're looking at about 47 games, somewhere between 45 and 50 games for most teams.
Any surprises?
Looking at the standings, I think the biggest surprise is that the Cavs are sitting at 3rd place.
You think so?
Cruiser's very upset about this.
Cruiser does not like...
He does not like that he's...
3rd place.
Yeah, that the Cleveland Cavaliers are in 3rd place, and his boy LBJ, King James is sitting there. Were the Heat supposed to be terrible this year? I feel like the Heat were supposed to be terrible.
They've always been terrible since your boys left.
They're 4th in the East right now, 27 and 21.
That's pretty good.
Only a game and a half back of the Cavaliers.
So can anyone take down the Warriors or the Rockets and even the Spurs?
I don't think the Celtics in a 7-game series can. I think that when Kyrie's not on the court, they're not that great of a team.
The Raptors are pretty solid.
They're solid. They're not better. They can't take down the Warriors or Rockets.
No. Yeah, you're right.
So, then we switch over to the Western Conference, and 1 through 8 right now, we got Warriors, Rockets, Spurs, Timberwolves, Thunder, Pelicans, Blazers, and Nuggets. 1 game out, the LA Clippers. 4.5 games out, the Utah Jazz. 6 games out, Los Angeles Lakers. So when you think about the Lakers having such a horrible start to the season, and the Lakers being atrocious to start the season, actually, the fact that they're only 6 games out of a playoff spot, they can make it up. It's possible for them to make up.
It could happen.
That ground.
It could happen.
It can definitely happen.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies, they're behind the Lakers. Mike Conley out for the year, they announced.
So
He's only
done.
played 12 games this season. He's been dealing with a heel injury, but he will need surgery. They're going to shut him down, be out for the year. That's it for the Grizzlies.
Do you want to go to the All-Star game? Should we go to the All-Star game?
No.
In LA?
No.
That sounds fun to me.
Doesn't sound fun.
Any fans out there want to go with me to the All-Star game?
Maybe Sleeve will fly in for the All-Star game. He's been...
Sleeve's not a big basketball fan, is he?
Huh.
I think his biggest...
He likes the Kings.
Well, yeah, he's from Sacramento. I think his biggest basketball story is that he flew on a plane with Bobby Jackson. Remember Bobby Jackson?
No, I don't even know what Bobby Jackson is.
Point guard for the Kings. You don't remember Bobby Jackson?
No. Kings last place in the West. 15-33. 23.5 games
That's
out.
about right. They haven't been good since Chris Webber
Wow. Chris Webber and Mike Bibby. I remember those two.
and Jason Williams. Remember Jason Williams?
The murderer?
No.
No.
Was there a murderer
There was another Jason Williams.
in the NBA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the power forward.
Yeah.
He killed someone?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
We have one visitor. I think he disappeared.
I wonder who it is.
He's a unique visitor.
Huh.
Maybe he'll leave a comment. No.
He only viewed at least for more than 10 seconds.
Well, that's longer than I could say.
That's longer than anybody else has viewed us so far. So
He's probably like, what the fuck is going on?
we've only had one video view.
It's not bad because it's live. We only have like 4 followers.
That's true. D's nuts.
These nuts.
We just had to pay him whatever he charges us.
That's in there.
You know, D's nuts is the one who actually turned me on to Pokey.
Whoa.
To Pokey 1.5.
What do you mean? I thought I turned you on to that.
Nope, it was him. He's been talking up Pokey 1.5 for over
Bro,
a year
I
now.
told you about Pokemon.
When?
A long time ago. I asked you to go once, and you said no, or you had no idea what it was.
Recently.
No, this was a long time ago. I've been going twice a week for over a year.
Well, best Pokey place out there for sure. Love it.
Might have to go there on the way home before dinner.
No,
What do you think?
I don't think you can do that.
No, I'll probably get in trouble, especially if they listen.
I don't think they're listening.
Well, you're right.
Yeah.
We got 2 more. MLB. You don't even have All-Stars. Hall of Fame votes.
Oh, that's right.
How come that's not on the rundown? Our very own T. Hoffman, man.
That is right. I totally forgot. Trevor Hoffman, one of 4 inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year.
That's huge.
That's huge for San Diego.
Who was the last? Was it Tony?
It was for sure Tony, 100%.
How about before that? Randy Jones?
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so. Is Randy Jones in the Hall of Fame? Maybe the Barbecue Hall of Fame. It's got some fucking good barbecue sauce. Jerry Coleman.
Dick Williams, manager.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's the Padres Hall of Fame.
No, I want national.
Yeah.
I'm in the Padres Hall of Fame. 3 years in a row, season
National
ticket.
Hall of Fame. Dave Winfield played on the Padres. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Ozzie Smith played on the Padres for 3 seasons.
Doesn't
He's in the Hall of
count.
Fame. Mike Piazza played 1 season for
Doesn't
the Padres.
count.
Gaylord Perry played 1 season.
Doesn't count.
Willie McCovey played 2 seasons.
Doesn't count.
Greg Maddux played a season and a half.
Doesn't count.
Ricky Henderson played a couple seasons.
Maybe.
Tony Gwynn,
Got him.
all right. Goose Gossage, 3
Nah,
years.
Fuck that.
Raleigh Fingers, 3 years. And Roberto Alomar, 2 years. So when you look at it, the only
Trevor's not on that list.
well, he's not in yet.
So, yeah, you're right. So Trevor and Tony were the
Only
only
true San Diego Padres.
lifers.
Do you remember the other team that Trevor played for?
I
in
think
Major
it
League
was
Baseball?
the Florida Marlins.
Nope.
Who was it?
Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, man. Who played on the Marlins?
Heath Bell.
Yeah, maybe.
Heath Bell was on the Marlins. But yeah, San Diego Padres. The other members of the Hall of Fame, there were 4 total. If I can remember correct, Vlad Guerrero.
Yep.
Trevor Hoffman. Oh, man. Do you know the other 2?
Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
And it was a left-handed hitter or switch hitter. Edgar Martinez?
No, I don't think so. Oh, man. 2008 team, MLB Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think it was Edgar. Maybe he got snubbed. There they
Jim
are.
Thome.
Jim Thome.
Jim Thome. Philadelphia Phillies.
Barry Bonds still not in the Hall.
Still not in the Hall. Do you think he's ever going to make it to the Hall?
He's never going to make it, but I think he should be in the Hall. It's still hard to hit that
He
baseball.
should still be in the Hall, regardless of what he did. Everyone was doing it at the time.
Sammy Sosa, same thing.
I think they should be in the Hall of Fame.
Roger Clemens.
The biggest for me that's not in the Hall of Fame that should be in the Hall of Fame is none of those guys.
Who is it?
Pete Rose.
Well, I don't know if he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Why?
He just wasn't a Hall of Fame player, was he?
Oh, please. Are you kidding me?
What
Massieh.
records does he hold?
What do you... Oh, my God.
What? He probably doesn't hold any now.
Pete Rose. Let's see. Major League records. Most career outs. Most career hits. Most career singles. Most career at-bats. Only player to play at least 500 games at 5 different positions. Most career games played. Most career winning games played.
These don't sound fun to me. He doesn't. What's the one stat he's known for?
Hits.
Hits?
Charlie Hustle. Hits.
Hits?
Hits.
Hall of
He's the
Fame?
all-time Major League Baseball leader in hits.
Hits?
Hits.
Like singles?
Hits, absolutely. Singles, doubles, triples, home runs.
Sounds
Hits.
boring. Sounds boring.
Hits.
Sounds boring. Just
All-time leader in
he
singles.
did win 3 World Series. I'll give him that.
3 batting titles.
1
3 World
MVP.
Series, 1 MVP, 2 Gold Gloves, and a Rookie of the Year. 17 All-Star appearances at 5 different positions.
Still sounds boring to me. Hits.
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 I'll give you Pete Rose into the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. It's rough. Barry Bonds should be there. Sammy Sosa should be there.
Mark McGwire.
Roger Clemens. Who
Rafael
else?
Palmeiro. No?
Maybe.
You're not giving him? Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. I'll give you Pete Rose.
Oh, man. You know, if we want, I think we got to bring D's Nuts on as a guest to talk some baseball.
Well,
this guy is a wealth of information, and D Frank as well is a wealth of information.
He can be on the
baseball.
show.
Yeah, we gotta bring him
He
on.
just has to give us a donation.
Of what?
Whatever.
Time?
$20. No?
No.
Why not?
Why would you charge people to be on?
Because that's how we're gonna make money, dude. That's how anyone makes money. Look at this. LeBron's practicing with his son. How cool is this? That we can get this insight. Him and his son are just doing drills on a Saturday night.
Is his son gonna be legit?
Oh, his son's gonna be better than he is, maybe.
No.
Yeah, look at this.
Is that his son or is that him?
No, that's him.
Oh, okay.
His son's small. There he is.
How old is he? Like 12?
12, yeah. Bam!
So you're telling me that the king's son, there's going to be another James in the NBA one day.
Look at that jumper. Woo! Look at that jumper. Yeah, I think there will be.
So in 7 years, we'll have is it possible son and father in the league at the same time?
No. It
Why
is
not?
possible, but I've never seen it before. Do you see Gary Payton's son on the Lakers?
Is he on the Lakers?
Yeah.
Peyton Jr.?
Payton Jr.
Huh.
We're seeing a new wave of ex-players' kids. Peyton Jr. Oh, I forgot Isaiah Thomas is a bad bet.
Right, but Isaiah Thomas isn't the son of Isaiah Thomas.
No, it's a bad bet. What are you looking for?
I was just looking for our audio. Make sure we're
still
make sure
recording.
we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
You wouldn't want to have an issue like we did one time.
We always have issues. We are issues. All right, so baseball. Any news from the baseball wire? Or is Hall of Fame it?
We did have a few other things.
Free agents?
Some free agents. Some big free agents still unsigned. We're almost at February, Massieh. Pitchers and catchers are going to be reporting soon, within the next 30 days.
So why are these players not signed?
The 4 biggest names are Yu Darvish, Jake Arrieta, J.D. Martinez, and Eric Hosmer. Yu Darvish, was just atrocious in the playoffs last year. I think that's definitely hurt him. Jake Arrieta, though, they're probably wanting too much money.
Yeah.
That's what you think it has to come down to. Jake Arrieta, he had some great seasons over there in Chicago, but the best is behind him. The future is not going to be as good as the past was for Jake Arrieta. Same thing I think you can say for Yu Darvish. J.D. Martinez probably just wanted too much money. I think he'll end up with the Red Sox. And then Eric Hosmer. 2 places for him to go, Kansas City or San Diego Padres. Now, if he goes to the Padres, it would mean that Will Myers would have to move back to the outfield.
Which they won't do.
I would not want to see the Padres tie up money in Eric Hosmer, give him a big contract, and go for Eric Hosmer in their rebuilding stage. Not the kind of player you want to see them.
Are we still in a rebuilding stage?
Of course they are.
I think they win the division this year.
Oh, are you kidding?
No, I forgot the Dodgers in there.
And look what the Giants did.
But the Giants looked really bad last year.
Well, yeah, but they went out and got Evan Longoria.
Okay.
They went out they got McCutchen.
That was a good pitch.
And then I feel like they recently went and got somebody else as well.
Oh, #me too. Please don't touch her. Thank you. Do you see Steve Wynn got #me too?
Uh-huh.
I thought he was blind. Wasn't he partially blind?
That's Stevie Wonder, not Steve
No,
Wynn.
no. Look up Steve Wynn. I'll look it up while you talk.
Well,
my point is, how did he get Me Too'd if he was blind?
He's not blind.
He is.
Even if he was blind, why he could still inappropriately do things?
But the girl could just run away.
He's not
He's
blind.
legally blind. I guess that doesn't really work.
I don't think he's blind.
It says he's legally blind.
Legally blonde?
His vision is impaired because of retinitis pigmentosa.
He's 73? Wow, he looks great for 73.
Well, he's a billionaire. You can do whatever you want at 73 with that kind of money.
The Donald doesn't look that good.
Donald looks pretty good, dude. He's got a full set of hair, which is purchased. He looks...
How old's the Donald?
72, right? Thought we talked about this. Worth $3.1 billion. Wow.
Now, does his net worth go up or down being president?
Up. Free advertisement, baby. He's got so many deals working right now. 1946. Do the math. Oh, we'll let Wikipedia. 71.
71.
Looks good. Looks good for 71. Looks better than we do.
Wow.
And he's richer.
5 children.
With how many wives? Spouses? 1, 2, 3.
Ivana. I didn't even know about... No one ever talks about Marla.
Well,
I didn't even know who that was. Marla Maples. You know, if we want to talk about the Donald, these nuts.
These nuts. All about it.
Huge Making America Great supporter. Also a huge supporter. Making sports great.
That's us.
That's it.
Wait,
that's it. Maybe that's why he likes us so much.
Making sports great again.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag. Donald looks good.
He does look good.
And he's having fun.
71 years old. Do you think he regrets becoming president?
Absolutely. I think every president regrets being president.
It's not like you make a lot of money.
He's not making any money, right? Didn't he just decline the paycheck?
Yeah, you're right. He did. He did decline the paycheck.
He's not making any money.
Yeah.
Which people forget sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But how about the story with the stripper? Or is it a stripper or
I think it's a porn star.
Real or fake news? It's got to be real. There's payouts.
I don't know. Stormy Daniels, right? Isn't that the name?
No
Stormy
clue.
Daniels?
I didn't keep track. I didn't keep stats.
No, you don't.
Of the porn star. She's out of our demographic.
Well, yeah.
Would we watch her? We wouldn't watch her. I heard her stock went up this week.
She has stock?
Most downloaded video.
Oh, really?
This week, yeah. Well, people were curious.
Wow. So people were going back to the archives and checking out Stormy whatever.
I don't know if there are archives anymore online. I think it's just...
It's just there?
There, yeah.
It just,
The
Stormy,
cloud.
The cloud.
Yeah.
There's no more archives. You go to the cloud.
You go to the cloud.
New
New hashtag?
New hashtag. Hashtag the cloud. So Steve Wynn, everybody's getting Me Too'd. Everybody.
Yep.
You got to watch out. If you're a male in a prominent position, they're after you.
You're getting Me Too'd. Hashtag.
3 more people came out today I think about Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven?
Yup.
The guy from Entourage?
The guy from Entourage. Ari from Entourage.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What
Jeremy Piven, Steve Wynn. Though they were today. These two.
Man.
And who knows what next week holds for you, for me.
Hopefully, we
for
only
everybody.
keep our 2 fans, and we never have to worry about this.
Exactly.
Because it's not going to be our fault.
And then now going to my favorite sport.
Here we go. Hockey.
We're gonna lose our viewers
And your co-host.
and my co-host. NHL. We have the All-Star Skill Competition on tonight, right now. Look at this. PK Subban trying to distract him. Threw his glove at him. That was uncalled for.
That's actually pretty funny.
So, skills competition. Tomorrow's the All-Star Game Sunday. You have a 3-on-3 All-Star Game. Very exciting to watch. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, Massieh, to take a few minutes tomorrow if you have them and check out the All-Star Game.
Do you think this All-Star game was strategic?
What do you mean strategic?
Like, placed between the Super Bowl so we have nothing else to watch?
Well, you have the, what's it called tomorrow?
What's
as
tomorrow?
well.
The Pro Bowl's still
the
tomorrow?
Pro Bowl's tomorrow.
Still?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that on the Sportswire.
No one cares about the Pro Bowl. Do you care about the Pro Bowl?
I care about...
Nobody wants to watch the Pro Bowl. Nobody wants...
So why do they still play it? The players get $50,000 each or something.
And they get incentives in their contract being named, first team All-Pro, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you talk about NFL fans, and no one's ever excited to watch the Pro Bowl.
Is it still in Hawaii?
No.
Where is it?
It's in Orlando, I want to say, this year.
Oh, Miami? Or
No, not Miami.
Orlando. Like
I want to say it's in
Orlando, Florida? What, they have a football
Unless
arena?
you know of another Orlando.
Do they have a football stadium there? I don't think so. Maybe they built one. Maybe it's a small venue because no one cares.
Orlando. Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida.
That sounds boring. I'm not watching that. Continue with the NHL.
Yeah, it's 28th, which is tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about it. Now no more?
Nope. Done. Camping World.
What NFL team led the league in Pro Bowl selections? Who would you guess?
Chargers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nice.
8.
The Chargers comment was a joke for all my viewers.
Thanks for making it clear.
Yes.
Anyway, NHL All-Star Game tomorrow, 3-on-3. Love 3-on-3 hockey. It's so open. It's so exciting. Non-stop action, back and forth.
That's the All-Star game?
That's the All-Star Game.
Different, like, 3-on-3 matchups?
So there's 4 divisions in hockey. They're going to do 3-on-3 games. It's a round robin between the
that's
divisions.
kinda cool.
Yeah,
That's kinda cool.
If you win, you advance. If you lose, you go to losers bracket.
The NBA should do that.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the NBA doing their draft this year and how they changed the format.
That was horrible. That was weird. It wasn't even live.
They should have televised it.
I would have watched.
It would have been
funny.
interesting.
Yeah. It's horrible.
They decided not to, though.
So I really like this 3-on-3 concept. This is the first time ever. Have they just done this?
Last year was the first year.
And it was fun?
It was fun. It was a lot. It was exciting to watch. I'm sure you'll check out some. I'll send you some highlights on it if you don't watch.
Please don't. Don't.
And I gotta talk about my boys. Got to talk about my boys, New York Islanders.
The Las Vegas Knights, you meet?
No, the Las Vegas Golden Knights are my second team, and I had the pleasure of watching them against the Islanders.
Win or lose?
The New York Islanders go into Vegas.
Nice.
Vegas was 19-2-2 going into that game. So in 23 games at home, the Golden Knights had only lost twice in regulation. Islanders came into Vegas, took one in regulation from the Golden Knights. Only the third team to do so in 24 games in Vegas.
I like it.
So it was a big victory for the Islanders, a momentum builder. And it was really the first time I really was able to watch a full game live of the Golden Knights. And boy, was I impressed. This team is young. This team is fast. And there's a reason why they are the best team in the West right now. And they're no joke, folks. This Vegas Golden Knights franchise is no joke. They are going to be a contender for the Stanley Cup, and they're going to be good for years to come. And it's great to see. Sold out. You know how many season tickets they have? How many season ticket holders they have?
Well, how big is their stadium? That's T-Mobile Arena, right?
That's it, yeah.
So I think it's like 16,000. So they probably
Let's
have
see.
10,000 season tickets.
14,000
What?
season tickets. And they had to stop. They had to cap
What?
it at 14,000. Yep, the Golden Knights.
Find out what the maximum occupancy of that stadium
Hockey.
is for hockey. T-Mobile Arena.
T-Mobile.
Because 14,000 season ticket
Arena.
holders? Seats or something. That's crazy to me. It's got to be quicker than that. Come on, Google. Right there. Wikipedia. It's too slow. Too slow. Dude, 14,000. That's amazing. Right there.
Capacity
20,000.
price, like 17,500.
Wow.
So 14,000 of the 17,500
Our season ticket holders.
are season ticket holders.
What an amazing business.
Vegas, and there were lots of Islander fans there. It was an awesome game to watch.
It's a good reason to go to Vegas.
It is.
Yeah.
It gives opposing fans a reason to go to Vegas as well. You're going to see it also, I think, when the NFL goes to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
When they bring the Raiders over there.
But the Raiders have to be good.
NHL, I want to see
If they were bad, do you think they would have 14,000 sold out season tickets?
They sold them before the season.
That's true.
So, but I think it'll definitely help maintain that
Yeah.
in the future. But what did I want to see? I want to see the NHL. What is it called? Their stats for
Attendance? On the year, they have to be leading, right?
I would think they're what?
Not even in the top 10?
They're number 17. They're averaging 17,749.
But that's a sellout. Every game. Maybe they have bigger arenas they're going up against. Yeah, because look at Chicago.
97%. Right, when you look at the sellout.
Chicago's average.
Chicago, home, 100 and, well, no, look at Vegas. 103.
Yeah,
so they're
close.
standing room only.
Yeah.
So they're averaging 17,920 a game.
Man, there's a lot of people going to hockey.
Look at this. Chicago, 21,000. Montreal, 21,000. Detroit, 19,500. Philly,
Detroit, wow.
19,400. Toronto, 19,200. Tampa, 19,000. Buffalo, 19,000. Minnesota, 19,000.
And these are small cities in retrospect, right?
Calgary, Pittsburgh, D.C.
Los Angeles is all the way at number 14.
But 100%.
Strange.
They're selling out.
Every game.
Boston selling out every game. Nashville selling out every game. Winnipeg selling out every game.
New Jersey, look at that.
Worst in the league in attendance.
New York Islanders.
Your New York Islanders, who will be moving back to Long Island, and it's supposed to be announced on Monday that the Islanders will play for the next 3 seasons. They're going to split games between Brooklyn and their old home, the Nassau Coliseum, until the new arena is ready.
Nice.
Which will be great for their attendance. Those Nassau Coliseum games are going to sell out. The faithful is going to be out there. It'll be great. But keep an eye on the New York Islanders, folks. I think they're going to make a push here in the second half. They're in the tightest division in the league, the Metro division. 8 teams in the Metro. The middle 6 teams divided by only 2 points between all 6 teams in the middle of that division. So every single point's important. Every single game's important. Definitely will come down to the last game of the season to see who makes the playoffs. So I do recommend to people out there, hockey second half of the season here. National games on NBC Sportsnet. If you have AT&T, that's 1640. I don't know what it is for the other network providers. But definitely watch. It's a lot of fun. Wednesday night rivalry. I think starting here in the second half of the season, actually, too. They will be on NBC on Sundays. So check out some hockey, folks. It's a lot of fun. It's exciting. Check out the All-Star Game Sunday, tomorrow, 3-on-3 round robin. Massieh, are you awake?
I'm done. Yawning.
You're done?
And it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, man. We got to get out of here.
Gotta get out of here.
Sportswire Saks and Massieh.
Tim Talsman will not be listening to this one.
Yeah. We'll be back on Wednesday, normally scheduled time. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys.